Hello, everyone. How's your day? I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Before we continue on our lesson, let's have a quick recap about our lesson last week. So last week we talked about invertebrates. Okay, so what are invertebrates? What are the characteristics of invertebrates? Number one, invertebrates animals has no backbone. Okay, so remember that invertebrates, they do not have a backbone. Number two, has an internal or external skeleton made of protein, glass, limestone, water, but remember, it's not a bone. Okay, what else? Number three, invertebrates are usually small. Okay, the size of invertebrates are usually small. Next, over 95% of animals are invertebrates. Okay, so with more than 1.2 million species, they are the most numerous animals on Earth. Most are small, but they have a variety of body shapes. Example, we have the jellyfish, hydra, earthworm, centipede, snail, grasshopper, housefly, and butterfly are few example of invertebrates. Okay, so here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classifications. Here are 6 small groups of invertebrates. Okay, number one, we have the annelid or the worms. Next, we have the arthropod or the jointed legs. We have also the cnidaria or the stinging cells. We also have the echinoderm or spiny skin, mollusk, soft-bodied animals, porifera, sponges. Okay, so we will be talking each of this group as we go on to our lesson. Okay, first, we are going to talk about the arthropods. Okay, what are arthropods? Arthropods, they have segmented bodies and jointed legs, and the body has hard outer covering. Okay, and it says here that the arthropods are the largest group of invertebrates. Okay, their body is covered by a hard but lightweight outer skin called an exoskeleton. So these are few examples of arthropods. We have insects, spiders, crabs, shrimps. Okay, so can you give me an example of arthropods that you know? Anyone? Okay, so maybe you can list down 5 examples of arthropods in your paper, any piece of paper. Okay, now let's proceed. So here are the characteristics. Okay, 2 pairs of antennae or 5 or more pair of legs. They are called crustaceans. An example of crustaceans are shrimps, lobsters. Okay, what else? 3 pairs of legs, 1 or 2 pairs of wings. Okay, those are insects. And spiders, okay, no antennae, and they have 4 pairs of legs. So therefore, spiders, how many legs do they have? So 4 pairs of legs, that is 4 times 2, right? So spiders, they have 8 legs. What else? Arthropods, many segments with legs on. Examples, we have the centipedes and millipedes. So we already talked about this last week. And then let's proceed to the mollusks. Okay, what are these? Mollusks are invertebrates that include snails, clams, oysters, octopus, slugs, and the giant squid. Okay, so these are the mollusks. Mollusks, they have soft bodies. Many have a shell. Okay, so many of this kind, they have shell just like the snail. Okay, mollusk means soft. Okay, remember that mollusk means soft. Okay, so example of this, we have the snails, the clams, oysters, octopus, slugs, and the giant squid. Okay, so can you give me an example of mollusks? Anyone? Okay, so maybe you can write examples in your notebook. Okay, next, let's proceed to the characteristics of roundworms. Okay, roundworms are invertebrates and many are microscopic. So many of these are microscopic. If you say microscopic, you cannot see them with your naked eye, but if you are going to use a microscope, you can see them. They are microscopic because they are very, very small. They're very tiny. What else? Have an elongated and slender snake-like shape. Elongated แปลว่าอะไรคะมันยาวใช่ไหม elongated and slender. Okay, very thin. And they are like snake shape. What else? Move with a whip-like motion. No muscle, but a hydrostatic skeleton. They didn't have this, they don't have these muscles. But how do they move? They move like whip-like motion. Whip-like. So you know the whipped cream. So if you have a whipped cream, if you want a whipped cream and then you're going to squeeze, right? You squeeze the container, and that's how it moves the roundworm. Whip-like motion. Okay, next. They have sense of touch. Sense of touch แปลว่าอะไรคะ Can detect light and certain chemicals. Yes. For these roundworms, they can detect certain chemicals. Okay, and they have this sense of touch. They can feel you. If you're going to touch them, they can feel you. Okay, what else? They breathe across their whole body. So, but their body should be moist. If their body is dry, they cannot breathe and they're going to die. Okay, so these are the characteristics of roundworms. Students, no need to copy this. Okay, no need to copy. You just read. Okay, and remember, no need to copy. I'm not giving you this in test. Okay, next we have the Sidaria. Sidaria, like jellyfish, coral, sea anemones. Okay, they have true tissues. What else? Radial symmetry. They have pseudocytes, stinging cell on tentacles. Let's move on. Okay, I'm not giving you this in the test, students. Okay, so now let's proceed to simple invertebrates. Okay, flatworm. First one is flatworm. Flatworm, flat body, head with simple eyes and mouth. Okay, so this is the characteristics of flatworm. They have flat body. What else? Head with simple eyes. Okay, the ones you can see there. And they have also a mouth. Next, we have the roundworm or the nematode. Roundworm, simple digestive and nervous system. Okay, some people, if you have parasite in the stomach, okay, roundworm can be found or flatworm. Next, we have this segmented worm, the annelids. Segmented worm divided into sections and has organs such as heart, stomach, and brain. Okay, so this is for the segmented worm or the annelids. Okay, so what are these? We have the flatworm, roundworm, and segmented worm. These are simple invertebrates. Okay, so this one, insects. You can see this in your book on page 11. Insects from the largest group of invertebrates. They have a hard external or outer skeleton to help. So remember that insects, they belong to arthropods. Okay, so insects belong to arthropods. Okay, insects are invertebrates. They do not have a backbone or internal skeleton. Instead, they have a hard exoskeleton on the outside of the body. Okay, so these are the parts of an insect. There is an antenna. There is, the head is there. They have the thorax here. They have compound eyes. What else? This is the abdomen, the stomach, legs. They have jointed legs. Okay, and these are the parts of an insect. Insects have three distinct body parts. They have the head, the thorax, and the middle section, which is the abdomen. Okay, so this is the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. So these are the three distinctive parts of an insect. What are they? They have head, this is the thorax, and abdomen. They have the three main parts: head, thorax, abdomen. Insects have two antennae and 6 legs. So they have 1, 2 antennae. How many legs? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I told you a while ago that spiders have 8 legs, and insects, they have 6 legs. Okay. Insects hatch from eggs. Okay, they lay eggs. Okay, they hatch from eggs. Next, let's proceed to our exercises. This is now the end of our lesson. I want you to open your book on page 14, 1-4. Please open your book on page 14 and let's answer the questions together. Okay, so after, remember students, so after answering these exercises, I want you to take a photo and send it to the Swiss. I will be posting this in the Swiss. So let's answer together. Number 1, study the description of an organism as listed below. Number 1. It is both unicellular and multicellular organisms. Okay, both. Okay, both of these organisms, maybe they are unicellular. What is unicellular again? If we say unicellular, they are the organisms with single cell. And if you say multicellular, they are the organisms with 2 or more cells. Number 2, it has organisms that do not have chlorophyll and cannot move by themselves. Okay, so what kingdom is this? Next, the organisms feed on dead organisms. Okay, so what's this? They fed on what? Dead organisms. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so please, let's answer them. What will be our answer? Okay. Which of the following fits the description above? A, Kingdom Monera. B, Kingdom Protista. C, Kingdom Fungi. D, Kingdom Plantae. Okay, for Kingdom Monera. Okay, so let's have a quick review on Kingdom Monera. For Kingdom Monera, they are unicellular organisms. Okay, so they have this. Okay, for Kingdom Monera, they have this unicellular organism, but they are not multicellular organisms. So let's erase Kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera, my child. Okay, next, Kingdom Protista. Is it Kingdom Protista? Okay, for Kingdom Protista, okay, what are the characteristics? Okay, they are unicellular or multicellular organisms. Okay, so for Kingdom Protista, this is check. Okay, what else? It has organisms that do not have chlorophyll and cannot move by themselves. Okay, is that Kingdom Protista? No, because Kingdom Protista, some of Kingdom Protista, they can make their own food. So this is wrong. Okay, for Kingdom Animalia. Okay, now let's go to kingdom fungi. Okay, so for kingdom fungi, it has both unicellular and multicellular organisms. Is it correct? Is it? Yes. What else? It is organisms that do not have chlorophyll and cannot move by themselves. Is it correct? Yes. The organisms feed on dead organisms. Is it? Yes. They are saprophyte. So our answer is kingdom fungi. Okay, so please answer kingdom fungi, letter C. Okay, now number 2. Okay, number 2. Let's redo it. Okay, so let's erase. Okay, number 2. Which of the following belongs to the sample or to the same group of hornwort? Okay. What is your answer? Which one of the following belongs to the same group? Same group as hornwort. What is hornwort again? Hornwort is a non-vascular plant. Okay. So which one? Is it a lotus, fern, pine, or moss? What is your answer? Anyone? Okay, so our answer is moss. Okay, number 3. Which of the following is similar in both Kingdom Monera and Kingdom Protesta? Similar,แปลว่าอะไรคะ? Similar means the same. Okay, so which of these characteristics, which has the same or similar characteristics between Kingdom Monera and Kingdom Protesta? Okay, what is it? Their size, the number of stages in their life cycle, letter B, their ability to make their own food, and the type of food they make. Okay, what is your answer? Answer na ka. Open your book. Okay, for our answer, they have their ability to make their own food. Okay, for answer is letter B. Okay, next, number 4. Which of the following is the characteristics of bacteria? Okay, bacteria. Can you see bacteria? No. So how, if you want to see bacteria, what instrument you're going to use? We're going to use microscope, right? Okay, so which of these is the characteristics of bacteria? A, it is single cell. B, it consists of many cells. Letter C, it is multicellular. Letter D, it does not have a cell wall. What is your answer? The answer is, it is a single cell. Okay, so please encircle your answer in your book. Okay, so let's erase this. Let's go to the next page. Okay, we are now on number 5. How do bacteria reproduce? Reproduce แปลว่าอะไรคะ? Reproduce แปลว่าผลิตยังไง? Okay, number 1. Through spores. Letter B, cell division. Letter C, laying eggs. D, all of the above. So how do bacteria reproduce? Making pores, cell division, laying eggs, or all of the above? Please write your answer. Okay, our answer is cell division. Okay, number 6. Which of the following is true for nutrition of Kingdom Protista? Okay, so which one of these is true for nutrition of Kingdom Protista? A, they feed on dead and decaying organisms. B, they hunt for food. Letter C, Some of them can make their own food. D, all of them can make their own food. Okay, what is your answer? Anyone? Okay, our answer is letter C. Okay, please write your answer in your book. Okay, let's erase. Okay, now let's proceed to the next. Number 7. Okay, organisms. Organisms X feeds on decaying matter and it reproduces by producing spores. Which one of the following is most likely to be X? Okay, organism X feed on kinalaika, in decaying matter and it produces by producing spores. Para siyang through spores. So which one of the following is most likely to be X? A, mud skipper. B, puffball. C, fern. D, hydra. What is your answer? Answer is puffball. So I will help you answering number 1 to number 10. Okay, number 8. Which of these belong to kingdom fungi? Which of these? Okay, so which of our choices belong to kingdom fungi? A, yeast, bacteria, fern. Yeast can be, bacteria no, fern no. ใช่ไหม? ไม่ใช่ อันนี้ก็ไม่ใช่ด้วย Letter B, mushroom is correct. Yes. Moss, no. Joe's ear, yes. Letter C, toadstool, yes. Amoeba, ไม่ใช่ Amoeba is protista ใช่ไหม Fern, no. Fern is kingdom plantae. Letter D, bread mold, yes. Yeast, yes. Puffball, yes. So our answer is letter D. Okay, number 9. How do mushroom and toadstool reproduce? Okay, how do mushroom and toadstool reproduce? So remember, mushroom and toadstool, they are kingdomอะไรคะ? Kingdom fungi. Yes. Okay. So, how do they reproduce? A, by spores. C, by cell division. B, by sexual reproduction. D, by seeds. So how do they reproduce? They reproduce by spores. Okay, so your answer is letter A. Answer your book. Okay, so let's erase again. Erase. Okay, now let's proceed to number 10. Okay, number 10. Which of the following is an example of fungus? Okay, so which one is an example of fungus? Is it fern? No, because fern is kingdom plantae. Letter B, water hyacinth? No. Why? This is kingdom plantae. Toadstool? Toadstool? Yes. Okay, so this is your answer, letter C. Now, for number 11, number 12, number 13 and 14, do it by yourself. Okay, so I know that you know this already. If you cannot answer, refer to your book. You read your book once again. Okay, so let me help you read number 11. Which of the following are non-vascular plants? Non-vascular. If you say non-vascular, they do not have conducting tissues. Okay, A, grass and lemongrass. Letter B, bamboo tree and moses. Letter C, cornwort and liverwort. Letter D, liverwort and hydrilla. Number 12. Which of the following organisms is an amphibian? Okay, so we already studied about amphibian. Amphibian, they are the animals that can live both land and water.ใช่ไหม? A, newt. B, crab. C, turtle. D, sea urchin. Okay, please choose your answer. Number 13. Which group do insects belong to? Now, a while ago we studied this. Is it arthropod? B, vertebrates? C, mollusks? D, crustaceans? Which one? Now, number 14. Which of the following animals has the characteristics listed below? Lives in water, breathes through lungs, warm-blooded, lay eggs. Okay, so which of these animals has these characteristics? A platypus, B, a whale, C, a frog, D, a snake. Remember, warm-blooded. Okay, number 15. Warm-blooded, they lay eggs, they breathe through their lungs, they live in water. Number 15. Which of these is a vertebrate? Vertebrate, they are the animals with backbones. Chame? A, seahorse, B, starfish, C, sea urchin, D, sea cucumber. Okay, so if you are done, students, please send it to, take a photo of your book and send it to the Swiss system. So I will be posting our Swiss there. And next week we will be answering letter B and letter C. Okay, bye everyone. See you again next week.